What's up, guys? Definitely a different video than normal on our channel here, but headed down to Indiana today and picking up, hopefully, the new daily slash tow rig for me. So if you see the thumbnail, you see the title, you see the first couple clips or whatever of the Jeep towing the trailer, that is not the new daily. This is actually my wife's Grand Cherokee, the 17.5.7 Hemi, so it's the V8 one. It's a nice Jeep, really, but hooking that up to the trailer, heading down to Indiana. Hopefully gonna buy a new truck. Well, not new to me, I guess I'll say. It's actually older truck. and hopefully, if anything works out, pick that thing up, throw the Jeep on the trailer, and then hit the road and tow the Jeep back home. So got about a 4-hour rip ahead of me. Just got through Chicago here, so it's a little hectic getting through Chicago, rush hour time in the morning. If you guys don't know, we're actually from southern Wisconsin, so unfortunately to go anywhere, pretty much we've got to travel through Chicago, which sucks. I mean, there's no good way around it, and if you do go around it, it adds a bunch of time to the trip, so you're better off just going through it, which is less than ideal. If you've ever been in the area, it sucks. The roads are always under construction. Interstate's always terrible, but it is what it is. You know, made it through, so figured I'd jump on here and give you guys kind of an update on what is going on. Figured I'd bring you guys along for the ride. If you didn't catch that last video that was up on the channel, go check it out. It was basically showing you guys my 2013 LML Duramax that I just sold. Kind of gave a walk around on that, and I believe I even talked about a little bit of why I'm switching, but the main reason was just to make some money on that truck, as well as get a cheaper truck for the daily slash tow rig. And ultimately, I'm gonna make a video on like the major reason that this whole switch up is happening. Probably next video or two, I don't know, it's hard to tell the order of these, but that's kind of the rundown. So I'm gonna get back on the road here and catch up with you guys if anything exciting happens. Alright guys, well, here it is. So it's a new to me 07 LBZ GMC, so that's why it's got the bubble nose. Kind of fell for the color a little bit. You know, I told myself I wanted anything but black. I just, as a daily in Wisconsin with salt and stuff in the winter, it is extremely difficult to keep a black truck looking clean. And told myself I wouldn't buy another black one. As nasty as they look, all murdered out, didn't want to do it. So I was looking for a different color. This like silver color came up, and actually one of you guys, I posted on Instagram, and one of you guys commented on it, said you had a truck for sale. I was looking to stay under 200,000 miles, so it's got 190K, fully deleted, color matched tow mirrors. It's got a cowl hood, paint match front end, kinda. Paint match bumper anyways. It's got smoked headlights. I did the smoked cab lights already. This video was kind of filmed a couple days after the fact. When I got home, I just got busy, had to go to work, blah blah, you know, all the normal stuff. But so yeah, that's kind of the gist of it. It's missing the front grille. I got a new insert coming that I'll do black. I'm gonna get this paint matched the same color as the truck, so it'll be paint match, and a black insert. Obviously this is already painted, so it's got the mirrors already done. I'm gonna level the mirrors out. Did the cab lights like I said, and that should kind of wrap up the front. It's on 35s and 20s, 20 by 12s I believe. Not a fan of the rim, just not really my style. I'll probably get some 35 with some 22s and 22 by 12s eventually. I don't know that I'll do it right away. These do look all right. They're Toyo open countries. Might run them for a little bit, we'll see. Not the top priority, but it's got aftermarket taillights in it already. It's got dual exhaust, which is kind of different. I've never had a truck with dual exhaust. With a diesel with dual exhaust, I should say. And kind of cool. I don't know that I'd ever buy it, but it's got it, so I'm sure I'll just keep it and run it for a while. It's got amp steps, which are pretty rad. They work with the doors, which is nice. Loaded minus the sunroof. It's got a head unit. Got the gauge thing, DSP-5, full center console, which is sick. And I don't know if you guys have ever owned one of these trucks, you know, but this is the most comfortable bucket seats that I've ever sat in, and probably any vehicle I've owned. Which, if you watched my last video talking about my 13 LML, I never actually mentioned it, but it is definitely one of the biggest reasons I sold that truck. That truck had air-conditioned seats, and they were rock hard. So you sat super tall, like almost like you sit in a Super Duty, which I'm not a big fan of that. I love how Chevys, and most of the Chevys, you sit like down and down in the cab of the truck, if the seat's in the lowest position, obviously. But with my 13 and the air-conditioned seat model, for whatever reason, you sat super tall, the seats were super hard, and it just wasn't comfortable. So that played into the factor of selling that thing also. Some of you guys might ask why I would go older, and you'll see in a future video. This isn't my primary tow rig. If you guys are following me on social media, Blownbudgetoffroad on Instagram, Facebook, side-by-side/UTV discussion on Facebook, there's a group, and you'll already have known why I switched this. So maybe go over there, give a follow if you're curious. Otherwise, the next couple videos you will see the primary tow rig. So I'm sure you can probably guess by now what I am referring to, but I'm gonna save that for another video because the thing's rad. So anyways, guys, thing is paid off, so that's why I kind of had to stick with a certain budget. Got an older truck, and that is one of the reasons I want to explain to you guys. Wanted to have a paid off truck, so that way, you know, the primary tow rig, that's got a loan on that, so I didn't want two loans. Aside from that, it was a pretty decent deal, I think. That's why I drove to Indiana for it. And the biggest reason was it is rust free. So around here, it's hard to come by. The rockers, the doors, it's all super clean. As you can see, obviously the frame's got some surface rust, but they all do these days. You know, it's a 07, so 25-year-old truck for quick math. I don't know exactly, but pretty old, you know. So I wanted to find a clean truck, and that's hard to come by, especially in the market these days. So didn't want lifted again. I know in that video I said I didn't want a monster truck, but like I said, I was trying to find a truck under 200,000 miles, rust free, and an LBZ. So, you know, I couldn't be too picky without traveling the entire country to find one. It rides really good driving on the road. So I pulled the trigger. I figured paid off truck, if it's exactly what I want in every other aspect, you know, I could always put stock suspension back on it or lower it down a little bit or blah blah if it rode like crap. But it rides pretty good. Just got some play in the steering, so I'll rebuild the steering and probably just run it, you know, switch up some looks, throw a tonneau covers, some bed rail covers on it. Not a fan of the diamond plate. And throw a different, I'm gonna put a different rear bumper on it, get that paint matched as well. So maybe I'll do an update, depends if you guys are interested, but switched up the truck game. It's pretty much a wrap, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Stick around. Next video, we got some X3 upgrades, update on that thing, and then after that, headed off to the Badlands. Should be a fun weekend there. So stay tuned. Hit that subscribe button if you're new. Hit that like button. Like always, see you on the next one.